Hey, we're waving our Trump flags in Orange City. We do this every Friday. If you're anywhere near us, come on out and wave flags, man. Don't be afraid. The FBI ain't gonna arrest you. Orange City, Florida, Saxon Boulevard, Enterprise Road. We're trying to get more than 10 patriots to show up. What the hell's going on? Either you're lazy or you're scared. Which is it? You know what I mean? Trump needs you. Come out here and wave a flag for him. I mean, you guys want Biden to keep on doing what he's been doing? That ain't good for anybody. Trump is my president, and he's your president. He won last time, but the Democrats cheated. And you know what? They're gonna cheat again. I have not much faith, if not no faith, in the election system. They cheated last time. Why wouldn't they do it again, guys? I can hear Trump is up in the polls all day long, and it's never gonna convince me that they're gonna let him win. Look how bad they're cheating right now. They just convicted Trump with 34 felonies, and not one person can tell me what he did. So they're gonna lock him up. Yep. They are corrupt and tyrannical. The Democrats, they're not the same Democrat party that they were even 5 years ago. We're playing a whole different game than the Democrats are, and we're not gonna win. If one person is cheating and the other isn't, who wins? The cheater every time. Half the states in this country don't even ask you for an ID when you vote. That's cheating, guys. That's all you need to cheat right there. That's it. Yeah, so my question is Trump gonna win? Yeah, I think he's gonna win. They're just gonna tell you that he didn't win. We don't count the votes, they do. Think about it. And then Biden will resign after he wins due to health issues. And Kamala will be your president, guys. Illegitimately.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna flush them. We're gonna flush them. The flush is coming. The great flush is coming. It's gonna be like taking 100-pound shit. It's gonna feel as good as 100-pound shit when we get rid of Biden. Flush it down for Trump.
Flush it down for Trump.
Circle services for Trump. Everybody's for Trump.
So hey man,
Stand in the middle.
You think Trump's gonna win?
Trump's gonna win, baby.
You think he is? Let me ask you something.
Will they allow him to take office? Is a different story.
Do you think Trump won last time?
Yes.
Well, then what has changed your mind into thinking that Trump will win this time?
Because they got away with the cheat last time. That's
so
why.
What do you think deep down inside is going to happen?
Deep down inside, I think Trump is going to win. Whether or not they can manipulate the numbers is to be determined.
They did it pretty easily last time.
They're not going to release power, dude. They're not going to release power. They're not going to relinquish control.
So they're not going to let him win.
Well, he's going to win. It's going to be obvious. They're just not going to let him take power. They'll keep.
He'll win. So you think what I think? You think he'll win, but they will say that he lost.
Yes. Yes. Or they will create new lawfare to keep it so he legally can't take office.
They'll figure out some way. They'll lock him up, and then they'll say, well, he can't run, he's in jail. We made this new law that says if you're a felon, you can't run.
It's
something like that. Yeah.
We can't underestimate these morons.
So in the swing states, guys, remember what happened, huh? Here's a little reminder.
Nevada, meanwhile, has stopped counting votes until 9 a.m. on Thursday.
A water pipe has broken in State Farm Arena. State Farm Arena is where they were counting the absentee ballots of Georgia's most populous county. And now the tabulation has stopped.
It's Allegheny, which is Pittsburgh, but also Beaver, part of our county to county, Butler and Westmoreland. They've all stopped counting for the night. They've gone to bed. They begin the process at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Good morning, Heather. They did have to press pause overnight. They will be back in a few short hours, expected to resume counting around 8:30 this morning.
Fulton County is now going to stop counting at 10:30 p.m. and will resume their count at tomorrow morning.
They basically stopped counting tonight. They're going to start counting again in a few hours. It's already tomorrow morning, right?
The election workers stopped counting those mail-in ballots at 10 o'clock. They will be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m.
And Nevada says it stopped counting the votes yesterday, election day, but they don't say why. Why did you stop counting them?
But the counting in one of that state's biggest counties has stopped. Mike Armstrong is in Pennsylvania. Mike, we're talking about Allegheny County. That's the area around Pittsburgh.
It's got to be a blowout, guys. We need people. For all you local folks that watch this, which is probably most of Jeff's views are local people because he's so shadow banned on YouTube, get out here, do a check-in with Jeff. Just come in, do a check-in, let us know that you're still on board. We'll see who our patriots are. We need all hands on deck once in a while to motivate people, to generate interest and get them out here. Yeah. We're in the reddest state of the country right now.
We only get 10 people to show up.
10, 20 people here and there. Yeah. It's hot. We're sweating, everything else, but we're running out of time.
We got some tents. You can sit in the shade. It ain't so bad in the shade. You don't have to stand out in the sun and get cooked.
This is Florida. We know what to do. Jump in your car, get in the AC for a few minutes, cool down. But come out and make a showing. Make sure you get out and show your neighbors. For all you people, I've read the comments a few times. There's a few of you folks in different areas saying you can't do anything because you're here. That's bullshit. Look at MAGA warriors. Look at what they're doing. Look how interested people are getting, seeing them out doing something. That's the same kind of interest that Jeff saw out here 4 years ago when he started doing
I made a comment. They have more of a gung-ho group than we do. But follow them, MAGA warriors on ScrewTube.
People, it's contagious. Everybody's been beaten. And some of you blue states, you've probably been beaten down to the point that you're shocked if you see somebody standing out with the Trump flag. That's how happy people get when they see somebody actually with some balls of steel getting out in public and standing up for something.
Yeah, so it ain't that hard to hold the flag.
You only need 2 or 3 people and you can make a difference.
Yeah. Dave, you think Trump's gonna win? Will they let him win?
If the illegals have to get there,
the illegals, they're gonna vote too, though, right?
I bet.
Or something.
You get their phone something.
Yeah.
Well, Trump,
are you gonna be shocked?
Trump did what Biden did. What is? It's treason. That kind of treason. It's in the books.
Yeah.
It's treason.
Yeah. Democrats are traitors. They're not gonna let him win, I'm afraid. They're gonna cheat. Look how bad they're cheating right now. They just charged him with 34 felonies, and nobody can even tell me what he did. Yeah,
what did he do?
They're gonna put him in jail. That's how crooked and corrupt and tyrannical they are. Of course they're not gonna let him win. Look what they're doing right now in front of you. Imagine what they're doing behind the scenes when they're counting the votes, guys. Come on.
How about the raid in Mar-a-Lago?
The raid in Mar-a-Lago. They sniffed Melania's underwear.
Yeah.
They probably sniffed Barron's underwear. The creeps. They're creepy, Dave. All right.
What am I on camera for?
Well, I'm asking people, do they think Trump's going to win? But let me remind you what happened last time.
Yeah.
All the swing states, they got to stop counting because they're too tired. And then magically in the middle of the night, they kept counting and Biden won. I mean, do you?
Well, if we have an honest election, Biden doesn't stand a chance.
Right, but we don't have that.
Well,
26 states don't even ask you for an ID.
I understand, but there has been such a groundswell of support for Trump ever since they found him guilty, and everybody knows that that was a rigged trial.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, even the kangaroos in Australia said, please stop calling it a kangaroo
anything
court.
the Democrats get their hands on, they rig.
That's absolutely right.
Who counts the votes, you think? We do or they do?
And you know, recently, the last 3 or 4 days, he started throwing out things for them to work on, and he's told his people, you know, his crowds that he was in front of, he says, I'm going to say this now, let's see what the media does with this.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
No, what
Oh yeah, some of the things that he said something like, oh, I think Jeffrey Dahmer was a good guy. You know?
He said that?
And he said, and then he followed up by saying, let's see what the media does with that. And it wasn't an hour later, it was on CNN.
It was just he was just trolling the media.
He's gigging them.
Yeah.
He's gigging them because.
But they're going to use that against him.
Well,
even if he's joking, that's what they do. They lie. We don't have media. We have propaganda.
That's right.
There is no media. You have to follow independent content creators. Like me.
Good Morning America. The guy I listen to on the radio, he calls him George making stuff up.
It's all garbage. That's what Hitler did. He took over the media. That's the first thing he did.
That's right. Control the media, control
And he
the
made
population.
everybody have radios so they could hear his propaganda. You don't have to force people to have radios. Here, everybody's got a cell phone.
Right.
So,
well,
you think it's going to be on the up and up?
I don't think it is, but I think there's still enough support for Trump that he's going to make it.
Well, Trump got 10 million more votes in 2020 than he did in 2016, and he still lost.
Well, but he's got a lot more support now than he did then.
Yeah, I think he does too.
A lot more support.
We'll see what happens. I'm not optimistic.
Oh, I am.
That's good. At least one of us is. We got 3 tents set up today, huh?
The girls' tent.
So, here's my question. You think Trump's gonna win?
Yes.
Okay, do you remember,
Landslide.
do you think they cheated last time?
Yes.
Okay, so are they gonna cheat this time?
They'll try, but we got them
They'll
now.
try,
We're going to
you
be
think?
watching them now.
Oh, we don't think we were watching them last time?
No, you weren't.
In the middle of the night and all these swing
That's because they
states?
shut everything down and made everybody leave, but I don't think people are going to leave this time. They're not going to do that.
So you're holding out hope and you think we can outbeat the cheat?
I think so, and they should have it one day only, when it's...
But we're gonna vote by mail for 2 months.
No mail-in vote.
Yeah, in 2 months we're gonna be voting for 2 months.
You should have to vote in person.
26 states don't even ask you for an ID.
You should have to have an ID to buy a 6-pack of beer.
What do you think? You think Trump's gonna win?
I don't think they're going to let it go that far.
Why? What's
They've
gonna
been
happen?
trying to kill him, you know.
You think Trump's plane's gonna blow up?
Yeah, I think they're going to blow his plane up.
That's a possibility.
Yeah, a really good possibility. I mean, look at all the times they've blown up planes that had somebody they didn't like on it.
If they kill him, all hell's going to break loose.
Well, they're gonna arrest him for sure.
Well, even if he's in prison, he
When
can
they
still
sentence
run.
him, he's gonna go to prison, I think.
And then they want to take Secret Service away from him in prison.
Yeah.
And do a Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah,
or
so they can
something on
Epstein him.
Yeah.
Yeah, dirty, rotten, scoundrel, demon rats.
They are.
They're the worst. They're the ones our forefathers warned us about them.
Warned us about this whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not enough people listened. And now the Democrats are destroying our country.
They ruined everything.
They're destroying it.
The black people are going to vote for Donald Trump now. The Hispanics are for Donald Trump.
Most black people won't.
No, I think they will. Because,
they
you know,
won't.
they got those rappers. They love those rappers.
Yeah, most black people are, well, half the black people don't vote at all. So now you're down to 6% of the population, and only like 1% of them to 10% will vote Republican.
That's because those poor kids in the Bronx, they don't even know what a computer is.
You think Trump's gonna win? What do you think's gonna happen, Marie?
Geez, I don't know. I'm just afraid if he doesn't, that we're just going to be in really bad shape. It's like
It's the end. Just about the end.
Yeah.
We're just about the end. Trump might be our last chance to save it.
Yep. I am.
What's your prediction? You think he can beat the cheat, or do you think the cheat's gonna get him?
I'm thinking it's going to be close, but I'm hoping that people realize.
There's a lot of people that say the elections were fair, but deep in their mind they're thinking maybe it wasn't. And then this time, as unpopular as Biden is, he's got 37% approval rating, which is the worst ever in polling history. And if Biden wins, a lot of people are going to go, oh shit, I get it. They did cheat that time.
Exactly.
And this time.
Exactly.
Ah.
Exactly.
So, they'll wake up, but you know what? It might be too late to wake up. Good. What's up, Mitch?
How you doing?
Hey, man, let me ask you a question. Is Trump going to win?
He's going to win the vote.
What do you think's going to happen? He's going to win.
I don't know. I know they want to do something. They've been talking about it the whole time. I mean, they want to have another scamdemic. They want to have something. I don't know.
Well, my personal opinion is, yeah, he's going to win, but they're going to tell you that he didn't win. Oh, look at all the cheating they're doing right in front of our face.
Right.
They're going to lock Trump up here before the Republican convention. They're going to put him in prison. I'll be shocked if they don't.
And see, we didn't do anything for the last time, you know.
We're voting the same way. We're going to vote for 2 months by mail. 26 states don't even ask you for an ID.
But we caught them and caught them and caught them and caught them, and we didn't do anything.
We don't even know if the voting machines can be manipulated. Of course they can be.
Of course they can.
So they count the votes, man. We don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I read something today, the other day, they're saying that there will be another election. After that, the scamdemic they had that called it COVID or whatever, cough and flu they had, they said there'll be no other elections. There won't.
What's going to happen?
They're going to put in who they want to put in and do it however they want to do it.
Yeah.
Tell you it's nothing you can do.
Do you think
about
Biden's actually going to debate Trump in a few weeks?
Not. No.
I don't think he is either.
They don't have enough
cocaine
to get him lubed up to do it.
Yeah.
You know, they're running out.
Anytime Joe Biden talks, he needs an interpreter.
Well,
I can't understand him half the time.
He's gone. He's got Soros telling Barry and Barry telling him.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know what day it is. He's not doing anything. Let's be honest. He hasn't done anything since he's been there.
Yeah.
We say that he did this. No, he didn't. No, it's Soros telling Barry and Barry's getting it done. Whatever it is, whatever scam that's being pulled.
And so far, man, whatever they do to the American people, we just shut up and take it. And if you get out of line, guess who's going to come get you and throw you in the hole?
But look, we can't do anything to anybody that defies a court order to come in and testify. But they're going to put Bannon. They put Navarro in jail. Now they want to put Bannon in jail. They can put Jim in jail. But we can't do anything to anybody.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Yeah.
It's because of the Uniparty and nobody really cares.
Yeah. Well, they might be able to arrest Merrick Garland if the Sergeant at Arms guy arrests him next time he sees him. You know it won't happen though.
No. I mean, it's just like they've got 3 or 4 people they're trying to bring in now, and they're not going to come until the 12th. Why the 12th? Well, the 12th's after they do whatever they're going to do to Trump. That's why.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Well, they run everything, so I guess they can do whatever they want. We don't run anything.
We're in a mess.
Plus, our side doesn't have any balls.
No, we're in a mess.
Yeah, and if we do replace somebody like Kevin McCarthy, we just get a Mike Johnson, who's the exact same.
Is bad or worse?
A bad or worse. He might be worse.
When Pelosi and all those people love him, he's as bad
You got
or
a
worse.
problem. Yeah. Yep.
That's what we keep getting.
Yeah. All right, Mark. Is Trump gonna win?
Trump's going to win by the vote, whether they...
What do you think is going to happen?
There's a few theories. Well, either they won't have a vote at all, and they'll declare martial law because the state of everything, and World War III is about to erupt. So that's one option. They could replace Biden because we all know he's out of his freaking mind.
At the DNC?
Yeah, at the DNC, they could replace him.
So you think he's going to actually debate Trump?
I can't wait. If it happens, I don't think it's going to happen.
Right.
They can't put him up against Trump.
Yeah, I don't see how. But
And then the third thing is, okay, they'll let Trump win, but then they're just going to turn around and blame him for all this mess they've left. Wars and the economy is garbage and gas prices are through the roof. So they're just going to blame Trump for all that and hand it to him.
And fight him every step of the way.
Fight him every step of the way.
Everything he does.
And Antifa and BLM or whoever will be back out burning, looting, and murdering and destroying other parts of this country. So there's a few theories that could happen, but certainly Biden's not getting any better every day.
No. Well, I'm saying we're voting the exact same way that we did last time, but somehow we're expecting a different result. Even though Biden has a 37% approval rating, lowest in polling history. I find it weird that Biden has the lowest polls in polling history, but the race is still neck and neck.
I find it weird that the people in this country that hate Trump, the never Trumpers, would rather watch this country burn with the idiot in charge than to actually put the guy that they don't like back in, who made everything better, who made lower prices and jobs were great. That's what I find weird in this country.
Yeah. The guy who made my grocery bill triple should lose.
Yeah.
That alone, the inflation that they keep telling you has pretty much been fixed. That alone should get them to lose. Not to mention the open border and all the other stuff.
They keep blaming this inflation on Trump. Everything was great under Trump. Yeah. It only got shitty when Biden got in office.
Yep.
So stop listening to the idiots on the talking television telling you this stupid shit. Go look at the numbers.
Half the people are stupid though, and that's who they're talking to.
They sit here and say crime's getting better. That's bullshit. There's statistics on this.
Because they're
by
not
law
arresting
enforcement.
criminals
Yeah,
for
and they
anything.
just let them right back
Yeah.
out. And now these other countries are emptying their prisons out and sending them here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the crime rates in all these third world countries have gone way down.
Yeah, they're all here.
Because they're all here.
It's
Yeah.
lunacy, man. It's clown world. It's not the government. It's not Joe Biden's. It's not Kamala Harris's. It's not any other politicians. It's our country. And it's being destroyed in front of our faces.
Yeah, we'll have to fight for our country from all of these terrorists that have come over here on an open border.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Dr. Phil said he thinks there's 100,000 terrorists here when he was interviewing Trump. That was his
I'd say
guesstimation.
those numbers are low. I bet it's a lot more than that here.
Yeah. Well,
how many millions have crossed the border are they saying now? 18 to 20 million have crossed that border?
that's probably the real number. They can't. They don't want to tell us that.
I'm not saying all those are terrorists, but there was a lot in there.
Well, if the government's telling you 10, it must be at least double that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because you know the government, I'm never going to tell you the truth about anything.
They don't think anybody can handle the truth.
Yeah. All right, people, get your butts out here. Orange City. We wave flags here every single Friday until the election. We only got 5 more months, so what are you waiting on? Get out here, wave a Trump flag. Orange City, Florida, Saxon Boulevard, Enterprise Road, from 3 till 6 in the summer. It's too hot to be out here for 4 hours. So come on out. Do it!
Thanks to all the members of Congress and Homeland Security Secretary. I'm not sure you're going to do so.